is we will create read-only view objects on employee table. See, view objects, as you know, it is based on what? Entity objects. When view objects are based on entity objects, they are updatable. When you create view objects directly on table, they are not updatable, so they are called as read-only view objects. So you have an option to create read-only view objects also. So how to create that read-only view objects? So I'll point to this view package, or any package you can point to. New view object. See, this is where the difference is. See, first one, what we did, we created the view object on entity object. Now if it is read-only view object, what we do is we'll create now employee VVO. This is the suffix. VVO indicates view only view object. View only view object. Now it's not based on entity object. It is based on SQL query. Is it fine, friends? So now I click next. So here you can see, here you can write your query. The query is select star from employees, or else you have another option. You need not to be an expert here, as it's a 4GL, 4th generation language. So you can click on query builder. It will show you the options. Now for is my schema. Filter percentage indicates that all the tables. You select this auto query. It will query and display the tables here, or you can click on this query. It will display the tables. So now here, which table I want it on employees. Okay. See, it is from employees table. What is the select clause? What I want? So what attributes I want? So select list. So I want all these things. Where? I don't want any where condition. So leave it. Group by, I don't want anything. Connect by, bind variables. See, this is the entire SQL query. Fine. So now let me check the syntax. No errors found on SQL. Test query, query executed successfully, and you can see here it is directly on the table. Now click OK. I use query builder. Now click next. I don't have any bind variables, so click next, next, next. See here, I was here query was written, bind variables, attribute mappings, and you can see here this attribute previously it was mapping to entity object attribute, but here it is mapping directly to database. So what are all the attributes you want? So if you don't want any attribute, you can delete that. Attribute settings, don't worry, we will see this one later. Java file you want to create? No. You want to add it to application module? As of now, no here. So summary, you have the complete summary. Fine. So now you see here employees VVO, employee VVO has been added. Now next one, in order to execute this query, what I should do? I should place it in the application module, because that is the container for queries. So now I'll use this one. See, already have. So in my already in my project, I've got 3 view objects: department VO, employees VO, employees VVO. This is what we created. Now let me put it here. So it is telling it as employee V1. You want to change it, the name, you can change it here. Click on this button and you can see here employees VVO. Click OK. Now run this application module. Now this is the one we created now, employees VVO. Now see here, is it a read-only view object? So you cannot modify anything because it is based on the table. So what's the advantage of using read-only view object? Can you tell me?
You cannot
Then what's the advantage?
no one will control the privileges.
Privileges, okay. But using, you can even create entity object and create it. But what is the advantage here? See, sometimes we require a view only for seeing the values. We never want to modify it. Like, for example, is list of countries. A new country will never be added. So in that case, what we will do is like we create an read-only view object for that. Is it okay? Okay. So that's all. So this is an read-only view object. So friends, you can create that now. Thank you.